All right, so the concept that I wanted to explore more is alphabet knowledge. Alphabet knowledge is one of the most important skills to learn when you're teaching phonics. There's a lot to learn when it comes to letters, such as the names, the set sequence, the sounds, uppercase, lowercase forms, the ones that are written in particular ways, and directional orientation. I chose this topic because of its importance to children reading, writing foundation. The knowledge of the alphabet is particularly important skill for children to acquire. The ability to name letters is considered to be one of the best early predictors of children's later reading achievement. Research has shown that the critical components of reading success happens before children even start school. Some of the articles that I researched showed that the relationships among the phonological awareness and the alphabet knowledge, the print knowledge, and the emergent writing did a study on 296 children ages from 51 to 65 months. And the findings included the letter writing, word writing, and the results of multi-level modeling found that print knowledge and letter writing were uniquely related to name writing, and the alphabet knowledge, the print knowledge, and the name writings were uniquely related to letter writing. When it comes to the alphabet, print is very important. Being able to distinguish the characteristics between each letter is important when it comes to print, such as the different font sizes, the shapes, the textures. Students may get confused by the visual features such as the S and the Z gets mixed up, or the E and the F, like the uppercase ones, and then the H and the N. When it comes to learning the alphabet, the names of the many letters is one of the first steps to learning the sounds of the letters. The average child can take up to 5 years to obtain the knowledge at home or in preschool. Some ways to help children with this knowledge are magnetic letters, alphabet puzzles, and shaving cream letters that you can do inside the classroom or just at home with your child. A second set of skills surrounding children's oral language ability, including vocabulary knowledge and the narrative competence, which assess children to understanding the content of print. When it comes to teaching the alphabet, it comes to teaching some of the letters. When it comes to teaching the alphabet, some letters are easier to teach than others, such as the easiest are known as the letters in their names. For one being, say her name is Tinley, it starts with a T, that's the one that they're going to know the most and the easiest. Next, we have the lowercase letters that correlate with uppercase, such as the C, Z, and S. Letters that can be confusing are lowercase that have similar shapes. Along with letters that are seen more frequently in print to those that do not. For example, these letters may be harder to learn are Q, X, and Z. We don't really use those as much as E, O, I, A, etc. Some of the letters have names that help students remember the sounds, such as Z, Z-E-E, and then B, B-E, and then K, K-A-Y. Some pros and cons to alphabet knowledge. If students get the extra support at home and in the classroom, it helps with the reading, writing, and spelling, and it helps them decode words easier, such as students who do not get the extra and they struggle with learning the alphabet knowledge. They can also struggle with reading, writing, and spelling, and then also decoding words. A high number of children from families with low socioeconomic status have significantly delayed alphabet knowledge when compared to the mainstream peers. And that's also with parents working 3 jobs and not having the time to spend with kids and getting that knowledge and school readiness to learn the alphabet. Monitoring growth. Assessing students' growth on their alphabet knowledge is important so we can see where the students might struggle and need the extra support. Some letters are important to keep an eye out when the students recite the alphabet are the LMNOP. When the children sing that song, they might not determine that those set of words are individual letters compared to, they just think it's just one big one. Ways to implement in the classroom. So one of the websites that I found, they gave me these strategies, and I thought they're really cool and important and effective. So the first one is repeat, repeat, repeat. So when we do anything, even outside the classroom, we repeat it to get it. Like, we practice it and practice it. So this is an important and effective way for students to learn the alphabet skills. Another one is get moving. So using those fine and gross motor skills while working on a new skill can also be effective in the memory. Another one is singing out. We've known this since we were little, that we can recite lyrics way better than any knowledge in the classroom. And that is because a catchy song or rhymes that correlate with letters and everything and their information. Lastly, another way is making it fun and creative. Allowing students to be creative when it comes to learning can help with retaining knowledge so much better than just sitting in a classroom and just doing a worksheet. Some assessments. To support continued learning, educators need to assess the students to understand their skill level so they can plan appropriate instructions. Some form assessments give accurate feedback so that educators can determine instruction regarding pacing, grouping, and content coverage. Some screenings that happen when children enter preschool or during preschool and right before they enter kindergarten. These are the Get Ready to Read, Early Probes, and the PALS pre-K, and they include a single form, making it less likely to repeat, but include all 26 letters, sometimes both uppercase or lowercase. Some may not even do the uppercase. These assessments must be easy to use, score, and interpreted. They focus on students' emergent literacy skills and the letter sound knowledge. And there you go.